Hi, future professionals. It's Bethany. We are going to do the Happy Hands. This is one of the microcurrent treatments that we offer here at the school. We're going to do just a quick demo for you today on the beautiful Lexi. Hey, how you doing? So what we have here is our entire setup. So we've got our machine right here. This is the microcurrent machine. We've got these two little plugs plugged into the Happy Hands one right over here. And we have turned the power on, but we haven't plugged this in to the gloves yet. So what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna turn this off really quickly, make sure the electricity's not going. And what you wanna do, you need to make sure that these are completely saturated in water. We don't want to shock our client. So what we're gonna do, we have these little tiny little button things here. We're going to attach each cord to the glove, like so, just like that. And you're gonna go ahead and put them on. Now, what I find interesting is a lot of newer students are really scared of this treatment, and it's actually a wonderful service. This will increase your client's circulation. It's kind of like a natural form of Botox in reality. So sorry, that's a little cold for you.
No, okay.
So before we start though, you want to make sure to double cleanse your client, and then you don't go ahead and do the treatment. Now, if this was an add-on service with your facial, you would want to maybe do this before you put on moisturizer or the serum step. Anytime you want to have that product absorb a little bit better, that's when you want to do this treatment. It's a wonderful add-on treatment. It gets the skin going, the circulation, and it will also help to fight the fine lines that we all have and help to tighten and tone the muscle. And who doesn't want that, right? Now that we've got the Happy Hands gloves on, what we're going to use to make sure there's a slip to the skin is the Impulse Facial Gel. This is an amazing combination. It's gel based and it has aloe vera in here. So this is going to help. So when you put these gloves on here, there's a slip to it. It doesn't, because these are a little bit scratchy, and we don't want to do that to our clients. We want to make sure there's a nice gel based ingredient type of product through here that will help us to slip across the skin nice and easily. This is a very nourishing gel. It's very calming, and it's also going to help with tightening and toning as well. So this is a great combination to add on to this. So what we're going to do is I'm going to start, let's see. Okay, perfect. We've got that on. And I'm just going to go ahead and pump a couple of pumps of this into my hand.
Did you tell them that the gloves have to be wet?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, so don't forget, please wet your gloves, because you will shock your client if you don't. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go on. Now, I'm going to hold this here for just a minute. We do have the electricity pulsing. We're going to ask our client, how are you feeling? Do you feel anything at all?
No.
Nothing. Okay, so what we're going to do, I'm going to go ahead and go up. I'm going to go up a couple notches. Feel anything there?
Whoa, I can taste it, kind of, but I can't really feel it, you know?
She can taste it, but she can't feel it. So what you guys need to remember with these kind of treatments, it's not about feeling it necessarily. There's electricity flowing. And with these Happy Hands gloves, I can feel the electricity pulses in the wrist a little bit.
I can feel it on my tongue.
She can feel it. She can feel it on her tongue.
But I can't feel it on my face.
That's really funny. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go up one more, and then I'm just going to continue to show you how to do the rest of the treatment, okay? So what we can do is you can start either can you feel that?
I feel it pulsing in my throat and my tongue, but not on
Isn't
my
that interesting?
Skin. And I can feel it kind of pulse over that spot you kind of pop, but not other than
over the zit I extracted. She can feel it over that. Yeah,
kind of tingles, but other than that, I can't.
So I think we're at a really good stage. She can feel it in certain areas randomly, like where we extracted her right here. She can feel it in her throat and her tongue. That's super random.
Yeah, like my tongue feels hot, and I since I can't really taste, not hot, but it's feels like something's going through it.
Oh, okay.
And
you can chat.
Metally.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, so just let your client know you're going to have like a metallic-y taste. I usually taste like a penny. I feel like I just licked a penny, and it's so gross.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
It's exactly what it is.
I feel like, not that I can, because I can't taste it, but I feel like I just licked a penny. Does that make sense?
It's exactly, it makes perfect sense. So what we're going to do with the happy hands, you can start on the forehead or you can start on the jaw. I like to start on the neck and work my way up just because I feel like, I don't know, I'm trying to lift everything upward, and that's kind of the direction that I'm going to be going. So you can start on the neck, and what I see a lot of students do is they kind of move like this, when in reality, you want to hold still in this one position, okay? You can hold this position in, like, for example, if I go on the jawline and I'm holding the skin taut up through here, I'm gonna hold this right through here for about 5 to 10 seconds. And you can hold one hand still and move the other if you'd like go up like this and go really, really slow if you'd like. You can also do like a stamping movement.
When you move slower, I feel it more in my mouth.
Yeah, so it's really, honestly, what we're trying to do is stimulate these muscles to firm up. That's what tightens the skin. And then with that increased circulation, anything that we put on after this will be absorbed better. So we're gonna just keep kind of taking this cheek right here and pulling upward. How's it going, girl? Do you need help looking for something? Oh, do you want to help her with that? All right, so I'm holding here and slowly working my way up her jaw. You can also do flat palm and hold through here, but I am actively pulling her skin upward, okay? Now, once we get up here where there's a lot of fatty tissue, I want to really make sure that I'm pulling upward, okay? Really stretching out the skin through here. You feeling okay still?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What number are we on?
We're on 4.
Oh.
I might go up just a little bit in a second here. Okay, now that you can done that, 5 to 10 times, or if you want to hold it, up to 10, 15 seconds, you can do that. It's up to you. The next thing we're going to do is I'm going to pull apart her lip here. So I'm going to start right here. And again, I'm holding her face with the other fingers right through here. I'm actively pulling her face up, and with my thumbs, I'm firmly putting some pressure and separating out these muscles that cause those smile lines to come in. I think smile lines are a beautiful thing, by the way. No, most women wouldn't agree with me on that. I'm gonna follow with my thumbs all the way up to her temples, and then I can follow with my fingers. But you want to make sure to go back, get some more water if you need, and a little bit more gel, and go back in and reset. So here, thumbs, and slowly work your way up. You want to take 20, 30 seconds to get all the way up to the temples. We really rushed through this way too quickly. In the treatment room, you want to maybe do this for 10 minutes. As an add-on service, or you can do it on its own. And at the same time, while I'm pulling up, I can also work underneath, right underneath the eyes. Turn your head that way for me. So I'm right underneath her eyes here, and I'm slowly working my way up towards her temples, just like that. This is very healthy for you. I think every skin type needs this. Just gets things moving, Sometimes our skin just gets so stuck. We just need a little bit of extra movement. Okay, so let's see if I can go up a little bit. Oh, that's wigging me out. Okay, so we're at a 5. Can you feel that at all? Yeah? Okay.
I feel it like a little more.
A little bit more?
Yeah.
Okay. So now that we've done her cheeks, we've done her upper lip, we're going to go and slowly work our way up to the forehead. So we're going to go ahead. So this is where you'll end up at the end of that session we just did with the upper lip all the way up to the temples. This is where you're going to end up here. So what you can do is, oops, your hair's in the way. There we go. So what you're going to do is I'm just going to use my thumbs and literally draw an X with my thumbs to separate the muscles that are in here. This is where we kind of do this face, where we're like the resting bee face, you know? We want to separate all these muscles out and push them upward. You can also go in like this. She twitched a little bit. You okay?
Mm-hmm. That was cool.
Her eyes are twitching just a tad. We can also go this way and down this way. You always want to make sure, though, to keep your hands on her, because when you take your hands off, it's going to go right to your wrists, and it's kind of uncomfortable. You'll have to do that when you turn the machine off. It's not totally uncomfortable, but you want to make sure to, you know, don't kill yourself here, you know. And just like if we were cleansing the skin, this is kind of the movements you want to do, but just a little bit slower, right? This is like a beautiful natural form of Botox. It's a wonderful thing. Nice and plump skin. We can also make sure that our products are being absorbed really well. You can also do this before you put on a mask, so that mask is absorbed really nicely. It kind of depends on your client's skin type. If you notice that their products are having a hard time absorbing, but the mask absorbs just fine, then maybe do this before the products are going to be put on, like before your serum. Or do this with the serum, you know. Use the logic you have to figure out when would be the best time for this client to do this. You okay on the neck?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So turn your head a little that way. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep my hand here, and then this other hand I'm going to slowly pull upward, just like that. You feeling that?
Mm-mm.
How about when I do the palm? You feel it on the palm?
I think since my forehead's closer to my bone, maybe.
Yeah, so they're going to definitely feel it more where there's less adipose tissue. So turn the other way for me. So for this kind of thing, she's not going to feel it as much through this cheek area because this is where we have more fat, right? But if I go up to the forehead, she's going to feel it a lot more.
Yeah, and I feel it more when you go slower.
Yeah.
Like almost when you're holding it there.
Like that?
Yeah, but on my forehead, like that's when I was twitching, was when you were almost holding it there, you know?
Yeah, I love just holding it in one position. I think that's a thing we're kind of overlooking with this. You want to hold it there.
I can definitely like feel like almost like surges like through my tongue.
Yeah.
And like the taste gets kind of stronger, but oh yeah, I always feel it on that little spot you popped.
Good. Nice. That's what we're looking for. All right, so I'm just going back to where I've been, kind of repeating the process. I'm just going to hold this here just a little bit and readjust, pulling upward. Okay, perfect. So the timer just went off. So there's no more electricity that's running through. So this is the time where you can take your gloves off and make sure that they're doing okay, that it wasn't too much for them. You want to just make sure with every client it's going to be different. For older clients, they're going to feel it a lot more. Their skin's thinner. And, you know, as we age, it just thins out. But for people, especially people like Hispanics, you know, they have thick skin. And black people, they all have thick skin. So we just need to be aware, like for those types of people, you want to make sure to go up a notch a little bit more, just because their skin is thicker and it's usually more oily. Whereas older skin, they thin out a lot, okay? So they're gonna feel it pretty much everywhere, even in the cheeks. So what we're gonna do, what you wanna do after this is make sure to get some sponges. You wanna remove the excess gel that we have on here. And this is a perfect time to put on the serum, which we will do that here in just a second. So for the products that we have for her today, we're gonna do the Intense Brightening Serum. And because of our lovely dandy happy hands. Everything is going to absorb so much better. So when applying product, apply it just like you did with your cleanser, the same movements. We're going to start on the jaw, go over the lip, forehead, temples, above the nose, nostrils, and upper cheek. And don't forget the neck. You know how I am about the neck. We got to make sure this all ages the same. And after that, you just give your client a little push on the skin, push that product nice and easy in there. And because she's headed home after this, we're gonna put on the Total Retinol Cream. This is a favorite. I love this one.
I wear that in the morning.
No, do not wear it in the morning.
Why not?
It's retinol. Are you crazy?
Why? But like, isn't it like gentle enough that I could wear
No,
it?
no.
Oh.
This, okay.
Never mind. I'll stop.
You can come in, yeah. This is not a good product for during the day. Retinol is never a good idea during the day.
Don't listen.
Ever. Well, think about it this way. Retinol causes your skin to become more photosensitive, which means if it hits the sun, your skin is just, it's not going to like it.
What would I spray to disinfect, like?
The Leukocyde. It should be in a little spray bottle underneath. It's pink.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I'm sorry.
You're fine. You're fine. So our next step we're going to do for her is just some sunscreen. You don't need this.
My skin hates.
We actually don't need the sunscreen. You're going home unless you want it. Do you want it?
I don't care.
Okay. So after this step, you could do like the lip balm. You can do an eye cream, whatever you want to do. That's going to be up to you. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helps you guys. Please come find me if you have any questions or leave a comment, whatever you guys want to do. Bye. See you next time.